We are going to be removing the radio from this Honda Fit. This is 2007, applies to the 2006, 7, and 8 models. And so the first thing you're going to do is remove the little Phillips screw right here. And then once you do that, there's a little black cover beneath this that you will then pop out. I use little bike tire irons because they really help me out with this stuff. I'm also going to put the gear in fourth just so I have as much room underneath it as I can. Basically, I'm just going to gently work your way around, pop this thing off, and then once you do that, you're going to get exposure to two 8mm bolts. You hold off taking those out until you also disconnect wires that are running behind this dashboard. So I'm just gonna start doing it. You guys can see what's happening, but the other cool thing is that with these glove boxes, you can drop them by just depressing those two things in, and then this thing will fall even farther down. And then with that, you'll have even better access to behind the dashboard, so you can get these actual things removed that are holding this thing in. And then from there, after you get those bolts removed, this whole thing comes off. So with that out of the way, we'll get started and stay tuned. Now that we got the glove box dropped, we can see we've got an orange, purple, and blue cable in here like so. And what you're also going to see is that on these things, they've got these little metal clips that kind of hold the cable housings into the dashboard. So you're going to be pushing this thing out through there and lifting up on here to kind of get that thing to come out. I'm not going to do that right now, but also when you look at these things, so this guy kind of slides freely a little bit on there, but it's stopped by this little white tab. You can see it a lot better with sorry if you can't see it, it's right there. So that little tab right there, you push it down and that lets this metal clip actually slip off. And so you just do that for all three of these things. So this orange one's got the tab behind it, so you can't see it right now with my finger, but you just push it down, slip that off, push the purple thing down, you can slip that one off, and also slip the housing out from there. And then finally you've got this blue one, which has a little Phillips right there you also got to get at, and that's what's securing that one down. So once you get all that, then you can also push that little tab down, slip this off. I'll do this off camera because I don't think I can show you guys, but you get the idea, and we'll continue. And this is what it should look like once you get it all off, in case you're wondering what these colors are representing. So this purple one is the whether or not to take air from the outside or the recirculate thing. This orange one is this guy right here, where when you move it, you can kind of see that move. Sorry, it's not a good angle, but like you can see that thing move when you move that one. And then this blue one right here that we just disconnected is what controls the heat mixer or whatever temperature you want. And then the actual fan speed is electronic, so you don't need to worry about that one. But yeah, so that's what these all look like. And now we will see if we can get up in here and remove the 8mm nuts that hold this thing up in there. And very difficult to see, but hopefully we'll find them. So after getting off the two 8mm bolts from this thing, basically you just pull, and you're trying to pull outwards as much as possible. You've got clips that are basically these little metal tab things that really stick it into there. And as you can see, they like to fall off and get lost, which is not good, but anyways, that's how you get this thing out. There's also the fan control, or the fan power thing. So this controller, as well as the AC controller, which is this little gray connector here that you have to remove. You remove both of them by depressing this tab on them and just gently working the way out. So you just press those guys, pull them out, and then now this thing is almost free. So I'm just going to keep pulling this thing, and there's going to be, of course, a few more connections we have to remove, but once we get those, we'll be able to take this out, put in our new radio, and this thing will be looking pretty cool. And just to give you guys an idea of what the original connections look like to the radio, we've got 3 right here. It does appear like someone's been in here before and made some modifications, which I do always appreciate, but you know, this is a general idea of what it should look like. And so I'm just going to remove those by pressing in those connectors, and then hopefully this will come the rest of the way out. There's this additional guy right here that needs to be removed, and I think I can see the little tab in there. There, yeah, he comes out just like that. So that's good. Now we'll get these other guys out. See if we can do this while I'm on camera. That guy, and yeah, someone really botched that. Literally almost have this thing out. The only thing is this connector right here, and I don't know how that plugs in, but whoever plugged it in before really did a good on it. I feel like there's the... oh, there you go. Alright, this cable obviously needs to be inspected and probably soldered back together. But other than that, that is how we take out this stereo from this car.